Hi YouTube, it's Numistacker here, and taking a look at news and current happenings at NGC. If you've used the website recently, you can't help but notice it's taking on a whole new look, and this seems to be to give the whole site a lift and make it compatible with tablets and iPhones and that kind of thing. However, it's a job which is really part complete. And you may have noticed if you want to use any of the older kind of stuff, you've really got to hunt around for it. And it really isn't obvious where things are hidden at the moment. So if you were trying to do what I was doing, which was going on to find what was happening with coins you've sent for grading, you need to find a way to click one of the buttons to get onto the old site first, and then navigate to the place that you would normally have used, or use a bookmark. So what else is new at NGC? So before I tell you about some of the new initiatives and the news with NGC, I just want to talk about labels, because you may have noticed there's been quite a big change in the presentation of slabbed NGC coins, and they've actually got a new label design out, and everything is a little bit more modern, a little bit kind of left justified. It's not really an amazing difference, but there is new security features, new hologram, new label. I guess partly it's been done for counterfeiting kind of issues, and partly just to smarten things up, and maybe because PCGS also released a new label and a new holder. So you'll start to see these kind of coins coming through, and you'll know the very latest ones by the new label design. So most of the special labels that you see around are submissions by some of the very big dealers who can do bulk submissions and get a really good price break on special labels. But I think you'll be seeing less private individuals doing special labels at NGC from now on. And I'll try and explain the reason why, but let's take a look at the website and take a look at the pricing structure, because there's been a number of changes which affect the cost of some of the grading at NGC, and I have to say most of these changes are not really for the better, and it looks like there's been some price increases and maybe just a little of what you Americans call nickel and diming. So say you had a few coins that may have been just out, and you wanted a designation like early release or first day or something like that, and those go on the special blue label at NGC. Well, up to the 1st of January, you would have got charged $5 per coin. So when I sent, for example, the Australian longest reigning monarch coins in, and I wanted an early release designation, it cost me $25 extra to send those and have 5 coins done. Suddenly the prices have gone up so that they are $15 a coin. So it suddenly becomes a really expensive proposition to have these kind of things done. I'm willing to bet that when Modern Coin Mart, for example, get all of their coins graded, they don't pay an extra $15 per coin. It's probably effectively free of charge or nominal charge. And I think it's a little bit mean of NGC to charge so much to a private submitter for this kind of thing, and it puts private submitters at a real disadvantage, in my opinion, to some of the big dealers getting these coins graded, and they should really think about it again. So moving on to the news release that NGC put out in the middle of December, there's been a number of changes to the process of grading and conserving coins with NCS as well. But you're probably better off to read that directly. But I just wanted to dwell on the NGC changes. Increases in grading fees. Some of the world coins, for example, I think they were $17, now they're $20. Modern tier, I think, were $15, now $16. So there's been a gradual kind of inflationary increase in the standard price of a lot of this grading. But there's also been other increases. And the one that I wanted to draw your attention to particularly was the double thick holder, which is now $5, which was in fact $0 before. So that's a pretty massive increase. And I'll show you an example of that in case you haven't come across them in this short video clip. So two coins, one of which both of which I had graded by NGC, both of which were sent in on the standard TFE, both as modern coins. One's a modern sovereign, which you can get graded under the modern heading rather than the gold heading, and the other one is a silver proof coin from Australia, longest reigning monarch. You can see here that the Australian coin has an extra wide holder, the sovereign has a narrow holder, and when I had these graded, the price, there was no extra price charge for having the wide holder. The only extra price charge is if you have one of those ginormous holders. If you have a coin larger than I think 45 millimeters in diameter, then you have to have it put into one of these oversized holders, which is about $25 or $20. Anyway, just shows you the difference, and these are now $5 to have graded rather than the $0 that they were before. So let me know what you guys think of all the NGC changes and if they'll affect you. And if you haven't already subscribed, then please do subscribe. And if you like this video, then please click on the button and say that you like it. Thanks very much, guys.